Hello and welcome to my awesome health journey. I am Brett Dupree, here to talk about my awesome health journey. This is my weekly update that I decided to do. And yeah, so this is obviously July 8th because that's how videos work. And this week has been really good. My body has gotten more into rhythm with my medications, and so I'm feeling more normal. I'm not feeling as nauseous and stuff like that. And honestly, I'm feeling kind of hungry sometimes. So I think a lot of my nausea is mostly due to the metformin. I think I'm also getting used to the Losatran, and things are going good. I was able to work out 4 times this week, and so there's my right shoulder still hurts. It hurts less, but yeah, for my birthday, I like to buy myself something big. I was gonna go with a tattoo that I was planning on getting. Between stimulus and response, there is space on my right inner wrist. But now I'm thinking of just buying myself a Metacline pillow because, I would like to sleep better without shoulder pain. And this is a lot of weight to put on my shoulders. And I've always been thinking about getting one of those for like $200 for a pillow. But yeah, and so yeah, yesterday, Friday, I hit 150 workouts, which was awesome. I watched the TikTok that said hour 150 working out is when you start seeing real bodily transformations. And so since, I do a lot of 45-minute workouts there, and also early on especially, I would do a lot of half-hour and even 15-minute workouts because my back would hurt and shit. So between the next 50 will be my 150, and then yeah, I feel so much better overall. And one thing I noticed, as I've told you before, especially if you looked at my Orange Theory video, is that I keep track of all my workouts because Orange Theory is nice enough to send you workouts, at least of the data, so I'm able to see how well, especially when it comes to the treadmill data. And having that has been great in tracking my progress. And one thing, now that I've gone over a year, I'm able to see yearly progress rather than really just focusing on monthly progress, which I think helps me a lot because my monthly progress isn't as much as I'd want. Just noticing it's getting both this out of shape and also being in my 40s have made this harder to really, when I was in my 30s even, definitely 20s, sorry, excuse me about that, in my 30s and 20s, I would be very out of shape. I was never this out of shape, but I got pretty out of shape where I could barely do the workout. I mean, I remember when I did CrossFit, my first actual workout, where it wasn't just they give you these workouts where they kind of teach you and ramp you up before you're with the class. Well, the first time I was with the class, I almost passed out. And I was so out of shape. But after 2 weeks, I started to feel good. And after a month, I started to be able to jog and stuff. And yeah, so I'm used to being out of shape, starting for a couple weeks, and then bam, I'm starting to feel good and I'm starting to see progress. So this really slow progress is new to me, and I hate it. Honestly, I fucking hate it. It's not fun. But it's life. It's the way things are now, and I just have to keep pushing forward. But seeing the year and seeing how much I've changed. So let's go with some statistics. So in June of last year, I did 9 workouts. I attended 9 classes. And in June of this year, I did 13. So this is just 4 more extra classes. Come on. There we go. I have it on June of last year. And so, calories burned, I burned 6,895. This year's 12,000. So, double the calorie burns of this month. But the most important, one of the cool parts is, my average pace was, 50 minutes on the treadmill. Now it's down to 30. So, cutting my time in half. I was able to, last June, I was averaging 1.16 miles per hour on the tread. My total tread time, no matter what, was 1.16. Now it's 1.93. So that's close to a mile per hour more. So I'm pushing myself. But that's also with more elevation. My average elevation in June was 34 feet. Just going up 34 feet, I think it is. Either 34 feet or 34 meters. I don't know. It just gives me a freaking number. But in June is 141. So that's over 100 more meters or feet. I don't know. I think it's feet. But because this is miles, I'm assuming it's feet. I don't know why they'd switch metric system to not metric system, but you never know with anything American. And so, like, I was able to go 100 more feet of hill while moving faster. So that's great. And the coolest part is in the total tread distance. I went 1.8 miles last year on the tread in 9 classes. In 13 classes, I went 7.72 miles. And that's what all that statistic means. So while going more uphill, I was able to go 7 miles on the treadmill, where last year at this time, I barely had 2. And so seeing that makes me feel good. That makes me feel great. And maybe next year, when I look at next year, maybe I'll be going 13, 14 miles on the tread or something like that, you know? And that gives me, like, what I can see in the future. You know, they say, like, be in the now. It's like Zen or whatever. But honestly, you know, being able to look at the past and see where I came from is good. And seeing what I came from a year from now is like, you know, I've worked out hard and I pushed my body. And I've improved a lot in the last year. And so I'm going to start doing this every month, as well as looking at my monthly statistics when I report, to also my yearly statistics, so I can really see my my big growth and being really happy about that. And yeah, so that's what I did in the year, and that's my weekly update. I'm really happy when I look at it from a year, and I'm trying to extrapolate in the future if everything, you know, if my body stays the way and I still have my job and all the things stay and I still keep on going to Orange Theory, that I think the sky's the limit. Well, not true. Not the sky, but like I can get better. I think that's the better part, because like I have a fucking limit. But I can get better, and hopefully I'll be getting up to 2 to 3 miles. Hopefully I'm up to 3 miles per hour next year. I'm really hoping by next year I could be being closer to 3, maybe even 3.5 miles per hour, maybe even 4. I don't know. But I'm going to continue pushing myself. I'm going to continue to improve, and that's the goal, because I want to live a long, healthy life, or at least a healthier life. We'll see how long it lasts. I guess people probably don't like death jokes. But anyways, that's why I'm working out 3 times a week. Remember, movement. If you want to live a healthy life, there's 4 things that matter. Don't smoke, drink moderately, eat 5 fruits and veg a day, and move 3 times a week. Like, those are what you got to do. And that's what I decided to do. And I can see the improvement in my body, and that makes me happy, and I hope to continue to see improvement. Love you. Hope you have an amazing week.